What's going on, guys and girls? It's Ghost Robo. We are here with the PS Vita, amazing system from Japan. It was released on the 17th of December, and it doesn't come out here in America until February 22nd, so I really wanted to get my hands on this as kind of a big year-long Christmas present to myself. This is the Wi-Fi model, and it does have English options, so I will be able to play lots of different games on it. But let's get right to opening the system and checking out what is inside the box. We've got, it says, "Welcome to the world of PlayStation," and a nice, what I'm guessing is like a quick start dog guide here, and just a fold-out guide explaining how to set everything up and taking us all through that in Japanese, which I can't read at all. We have more inserts. Kobe! Hey, Kobe, come here! 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 Dog is not interested in the PlayStation Vita as much as we are. Inside we have the USB cord. This is for charging the system. We've got the AC adapter. We've got the wall adapter, but none of that compares to, there's more inserts and stuff, but that's not what you really want to see. What you really want to see is what's inside here, which is the PS Vita itself. And I have never held one of these or seen one in person, but it is freaking incredible. The screen is huge. It's a amazing, beautiful screen. It has the dual analog sticks here. The first handheld to have two analog sticks, and that's kind of what separates this and sets it apart. It's a front touch screen. It's got the back touch panel, and this is textured lightly so that you can kind of feel where the touch panel is and interact with the games on both the back and the front. It's got L and R buttons. It's got slightly smaller face buttons. They're smaller than a DualShock. They're smaller than a PSP. The triangle, square, circle, or square, circle, and X. You've got your start and select. You've got your speakers, and then that's about it. This screen is an OLED screen. It is the biggest handheld system screen that has been produced, as well as the nicest handheld system screen that has been produced. We've got ports in the bottom for headphones and for, I believe, the USB charger. And then on top, we've got, which is kind of interesting the way that they set this up, you have two slots on side by side. One is going to be the game slot, and I believe one is the memory card slot, I believe. Unless the memory cards go on the bottom. We will have to figure that out. But I think, yeah, this is, I believe, the memory card slot right up here. Tiny slot here. And then right next to it is the PS Vita game card slot. So that is the system. It looks freaking amazing, and it feels really good in your hands. It's not too heavy, not too light. And I have decently small hands, medium hands, and it fits perfectly. The buttons are a little bit tiny, but the two sticks feel really good. They're shorter and not as deep as like a DualShock stick. But they're definitely way better than what the PSP had before, or like the circle pad on the 3DS. I got some accessories with the system as well that I'll show you now. I got a case. This is the hard case for the PS Vita, and it's just got pouches for the system, and then you can put some game cards in here. If you want to see what the games look like, I got 3 games with the system, straight from Japan. We have Uncharted Golden Abyss. That's what it says, even if you can't read it. The cutest box is right for the system. They're like basically mini PS3 or mini Blu-ray boxes. Probably similar in size, a little bit smaller than the 3DS box, but I kind of like the orientation of these being a vertical box as opposed to the typical horizontal handheld box. And a little bit chunkier than the PSP boxes, which is cute and cool. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, this is a direct port of the 360 PS3 game, and Hot Shots Golf 6. Inside, I'll show you the cart for Marvel vs. Capcom. There's no manuals in these, just warnings. All the manuals are on the card itself. But it is cartridge-based, and they're really tiny, kind of a unique shape, which is cool. And they have, artwork on the front. But they're basically flash/whatever cards, which is kind of cool. And I really like the case. I didn't know exactly what the cases would look like. You see pictures, but you're not really sure. But they're all pretty cute and pretty wonderful. I also got a charging cradle. This is basically the same as the 3DS charging cradle. Just plugs in the back, and then you can set the system nicely in there to charge. So it would look something like, if we can do it without breaking it, like that, and then it kind of sits there. And you can also play while charging, and it kind of just makes a nice display, a good place. I got it also just as a storage point for where I can put the Vita when I'm not playing, because I don't want anyone to be touching the screen. I also got a 10,000 yen PSN card, just because anything available for Vita is only on the Japanese store right now, and then a random screen protector was thrown in for good measure and fun. But yeah, that's the PS Vita. Click the link on the annotation up top. I'll be turning the system on and setting it all up with my account, and going through kind of the operating system and what the interface and everything looks like. I'm not sure if this comes charged or not. I can see if we can get a little bit of power. Where is the power button? How about right here? So, if this guy will turn on for us. Maybe, yes, no, yes, no. I don't think it has any juice because it's not turning on. Either that or I got a dead system, which, oh no, there we go. Okay, so we're getting something. I got a little bit nervous there, like, what? They sent me a bricked unit. So we have the PlayStation logo, and it's got a gorgeous screen. I'll be showing games and movies and lots of different things on this, but it looks freaking fantastic. The graphic capability is basically that of a PS3, the same kind of architecture, and the touchscreen is really neat. They have this kind of whole page structure where you're flipping the pages. That's kind of the interface instead of the cross media bar. It's basically this. Here's our language choice. We can pick one of these that make no sense to me, or we can scroll down and find one that does make sense, which would probably be the best choice. English United States, that's me. And I guess we are going to set this up here in the video, so you're getting a nice extra long look at the Vita. Merry Christmas early. We need to find a time zone that also makes sense to us, because none of these make any sense to me at all. So, how about Budapest? No. Let's go, where are we going? Come on. Eastern time, that's me. Okay, so luckily the whole system interface is region-free and does have access to full English language at a system level. Now, a lot of the games are not entirely, I'll set the time and everything later. A lot of the games themselves are not English. Uncharted is fully English, and Marvel vs. Capcom is partially English, but it's going to be setting up the whole system and doing all sorts of things here. This is my country, but this is for PlayStation Network, so in fact I'm not going to pick United States. I'm going to pick Japan so I can set up a PlayStation Network account. It will not work if I pick US because there's no Vita store right now, so we'll pick Japan. I'm in Japan, apparently. I don't want that for language, but I think I have to because it's the store. So, that's it. My date of birth is December 13th, and the touchscreen feels really nice. It's a really nice feeling screen, almost as good or just as good as the Apple iPhone. And I have now completed initial setup, blah blah blah. The Vita's ready. It's going to give us, I believe, an intro movie here. Hands pulling the system. Ah! As you can see, it's incredibly high def and just looks fantastic. The whole interface is icon based, and that's kind of what they're going through right now. You'll be scrolling through a series of icons. It's kind of a more, I don't know, cartoony feel than the XMB, but it in some ways is a more clever and good interface that's going to benefit from the touchscreen and kind of fit the system a lot better than if you were having to just use the D-pad to scroll through, different pages. There is the PlayStation button that they're very proud of, and just all the different things that you have. You've got camera. It does do augmented reality. It can take really nice pictures, as you can see. It's just a phenomenal system. I'm super excited to have it, and it's basically an early Christmas present to myself. And so once this intro movie finishes, we'll wrap up our first look at the PlayStation Vita, and I will be bringing you lots of coverage of games and features and just different things I realize and fun stuff I find along the way, because I'm probably one of the only people on YouTube that's going to be an English speaker and have a PlayStation Vita. So here we are at the system main screen. Once it loads up here, this is the home screen, blah, 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 blah. Welcome to the PlayStation Vita. Here we are. You've got the page interface, so if I go and let's say I open up Photos, it'll open up this app, and then I can quickly, when I'm done with the app, I can just peel it away, and it will go away. Sort of multitask from iPad or from iPhone. It just kind of works really nice. So the screen's amazing. You can't scroll through. I don't believe you can scroll through with this. It must be touch, which is kind of strange, but they have to get you to use the features that the system has. So that's the PlayStation Vita. Again, it's a beautiful system with a huge screen. If you compare it to my face, it's pretty solid and decent size. And we'll be taking a lot more look at that in the next couple of days. Thank you guys very much for watching. Have a fantastic day. Leave a like if you are excited for the Vita like I am. It's an amazing system, and I cannot wait to get playing. Oh, there's the camera in the back. I don't think we looked at that before. But I'll probably playing some Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom first, and we'll see how that goes. So until next time, guys and girls, drink some hot chocolate. Have a fantastic day. Get excited for your Vita on February 22nd, and we will see you all later.